Hello, I am Kristen, and welcome to my channel of healing my body and mind through nutrition and exercise. I am 100 days on carnivore. I went a little over 2 weeks reintroducing fruits, trying to go more animal based and back to carnivore. And now a little bit of an in between of animal based carnivore, trying to figure it all out. What is affecting my body? What is giving me inflammation? What is causing anxiety? It is a roller coaster. So, welcome to my roller coaster of events. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow along, hit that like button, and comment. I love to hear your comments. So let's dive in. It was Mother's Day weekend. And as you know, I stopped the pineapple. I really do think that it was causing the inflammation in my hands. And it also gave me really, really bad anxiety. I had anxiety for like 2 days. So frustrating, so over it. I talked to you about it recently in my video if you want to check that out. And I am just like you, probably trying to figure it all out, because if you're also like me, you've been to the doctors, you've done the blood work, and there's just no help. Nobody tells you to stop what you're doing, look at your nutrition, and see if you can figure out if what we're putting into our bodies is causing these issues, right? So I made banana pancakes for the kids. I do an animal-based pancake for them, and it comes out really, really good. So I did have one little pancake over the weekend. I seemed to be okay right after eating that. And then later on Saturday, we did a barbecue outside, and I cut up some fresh mangoes that we had straight from the tree, and some berries and blueberries. And I had some mango with a little bit of berries, and I noticed that it caused a little bit of inflammation. And I'm really, really sad because I love mangoes. We actually have a mango tree right outside. I'm looking at it right now. And this year it didn't bloom that many mangoes, but as much as it's going to pain me to have some inflammation, I probably will have some mangoes. I know you probably think it's stupid, but I love my mangoes, and it's once a year and there's not that many. So I'm not going to not eat my delicious mangoes. But I do have to note the next time that I eat berries or something like that to give it a try if it causes the inflammation, because I didn't notice any inflammation when I first ate berries 3 days in a row. I never actually got to strawberries, but I didn't have strawberries yesterday. I just had or that was Saturday, blueberries and the mango. So maybe it was the mango. It's really hard to tell. But other than that, I have done great. We made enough barbecue to have leftovers. So my tip of the day is coming up. Mother's Day. Let's fast forward. On Mother's Day, I knew that my mom was going to make a ham, and more than likely the ham was going to have ingredients because she does a glaze. It probably has sugar. And so she said the ham was probably not big enough for all of us. And so I was like, you know what? Don't worry. How about I make the prime roast that I make in the oven? And that way I knew that there was going to be meat, and I didn't have to worry about the rest of the menu, right? Because the rest of the family had mashed potatoes and bread and all the stuff that I can't have. For appetizer, we had charcuterie. So I stuck with my charcuterie that I usually I actually brought the charcuterie, so I bought all the stuff that I usually eat myself. I know that if you are on a strict carnivore diet, a lot of you will not be having deli meat. I personally did not stop eating deli meat. It allowed me to continue this journey on carnivore without feeling super deprived, because I love a good charcuterie, and it's a good snack in between when I get hungry on days that I'm really busy with the kids and I don't have time to stop and make something, or my leftovers are for dinner and not really for lunch, or I just don't want to have a burger or steak in the middle of the day. I'm just not in the mood, because you know what? It happens. You'll hear a lot of carnivores say they just don't get tired of eating steak and steak and steak, or burgers and burgers and burgers. But I personally have not gotten tired of it myself to eat it for either dinner or lunch, but I don't want to have it for dinner, for lunch and dinner the same day. It's just me. I've always been like that. That's why I personally have not just done red meat. I eat chicken and I eat seafood, and I like to mix it up because I like to have a variety of different food when I eat. So I had my meat, and I had a very small piece of ham on my plate that I told my husband, just serve me a very small piece of ham. I don't want to eat too much. I'm a little a little scared to have too much. Well, I'm glad that I didn't, because the minute that I finished eating, I started to feel a little headache here and migraine in my neck. And my husband noticed that I was kind of like, sitting like this, not doing too well. And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I'm getting a migraine. I'm getting a headache. It's very light, but I think it was the ham." So more than likely, it was the ham, probably the sugar, whatever spices that was in the glaze. And so I just know that that's something that is going to happen. Later on, they had cheesecake that looked absolutely delicious, and I was this close to wanting to have a little piece because it looked so good, but I did not. And so let's fast forward to the tip of the day. My tip of the day, I got hungry because we ate at 5 o'clock, and by the time we got home, it was like 8:30 at night, close to 9 o'clock, and I started to get really, really hungry. And thankfully, I had leftovers. I had that barbecue leftover, so I heated up a cheeseburger, some sausage, and I had a whole meal again. I was hungry. It is what it is. I know some people will say they eat once a day, some people eat twice, some people eat 3 times a day. I was hungry yesterday, and so I was just thankful to have my leftovers. So the tip of the day is try to have leftovers in your refrigerator. It's just an easy way to get something to eat without having to worry what I can make if I don't feel like cooking. Either you stay hungry or you look for something in the refrigerator that probably isn't carnivore friendly and then you end up eating that. So always try to have either carnivore friendly snacks or leftovers in your refrigerator. So we had a great Mother's Day weekend. If you're a mom or if you're a dad who doesn't have your spouse and you are the mom, or wherever you are in your life, I hope that you had a beautiful Mother's Day weekend, and I will see you again tomorrow.